The theme of my multi-genre writing project is about music and the impact it has in our lives. Whether music teaches us about social issues, helps us with a good night's sleep, or comforts us, there is no denying that music plays an important role in our lives. In my poem, I chose to start by saying how music is universal and is found everywhere in the world. No language is required to comprehend the power music has to transcend across cultures, religion, borders, distance. Music is what connects us and makes us listen. I continued the poem by stating how people use music for different reasons. It can intensify your workouts, evaporate your doubts. It's impossible to hate, adapts to everyone's taste. Comfort and empathize with you, like a friend you never knew. It helps you cope or cry. Be there when you say a final goodbye. By stating how music is used for different reasons and throughout various countries, I am able to connect with my audience and have them reflect on the impact music has had in their lives. I tend to like poems better when they rhyme and have rhythm, which I try to maintain in my poem. Plus, I think it fit the overall theme of music. In my memoir, I wrote about how I used music to fight my insomnia. In order to introduce my audience to my situation, I used a bold contrast to highlight my fears. As I got older, it wasn't the darkness that I feared, it was my thoughts. I felt this statement really stood out and perfectly addressed my problem by comparing it to a rational fear, darkness. I also used an ellipsis to illustrate the passage of time I spent sleepless. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Time felt eternal as I laid paralyzed in bed. In my opinion piece, I argued how popular music can make teenagers or young adults aware of current social issues. I made the connection of when a song is released and the current social issues of that time. I made sure that I included both old and recent examples of social issues in songs so I can connect to a larger audience. Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA was released in 1984 and dealt with the issue of the Vietnam War, U.S. involvement, and post-war employment and recovery of soldiers. Although the song was released several years after the war ended, it dealt with the longing effects that war caused on both the veterans and the country. At the height of the Me Too and Time's Up movement, Keith Urban released his song Female to show support to the many women that face sexual assault and harassment. I concluded my opinion piece with a call to action, advocating people to pay attention to the social issues and different viewpoints experienced in current music. So next time you are quick to criticize today's music, think about the important and relevant issues that these songs might contain. It has always been common for music to teach people about social issues, so please listen to the different issues and viewpoints these songs have to offer. Throughout this project, I've learned to apply the concepts and techniques I learned in class into my own writing. With notice, name, and effect method, I was able to analyze why an author might choose to punctuate or structuralize their writing in a particular way, and the effect it has on the reader. By analyzing these mentor texts, I was able to learn about the techniques that writers use and apply it in my own writing. Normally, I would never use an ellipsis or a one-sentence paragraph, since I wasn't really encouraged to do that in school. But this project allowed me to have more freedom and creativity in my writing, without fear that it is wrong. Throughout this project and this course, I have felt I have developed as a writer and feel very passionate about the way we teach writing in most schools. By looking at real published writers' work, we can learn about their techniques and different styles and incorporate them into our own writing.